Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by the one and only T.I.M. And the accolades surrounding this man are absolutely crazy. He is the current ESW East Coast champion, the current DCW Carolina Elite champion. He is the current IWE Tag Team champion with his partners Joe Black and Murder One. He is the current head trainer at Mega Championship Wrestling. He is the sole survivor of One More Battle to Ring Kaoz and the current wrestler of the week. It's an honor to be joined by you, Tim. How are you, man?
Thank you. Thank you. All is well. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. We've been wanting to get you on here for a while. It's, ever since the first time I saw you, it was the clip, man. It's the clip that you shared. It was just recently, I believe, was like a 2-year anniversary or something. You jumped off a fucking bridge, did a nice little swan to, like, it was clean, man. I was like, holy shit. And then you started coming to Mega. We started seeing you more and more. And every time you step in the ring, dude, it's awesome. You put on a great match every time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like I said, recently we just had the One More Battle to Ring Kaoz with Mega Championship Wrestling. You picked your team. Brandon picked his team. This has been going on between you and Brandon for some time now.
Very much so. And I feel like it's come to a conclusion.
I would agree 110%. He showed his ass for everybody that don't know, and we put it out this morning on the episode. He came out and showed his ass at Mega Championship Wrestling. And really all it did was bite him in the ass. The fans turned on him. The wrestlers turned on him. He didn't do himself any favors that night in that match. And it turned out he ended up, talking his shit and getting rolled up and pinned. End of the match, as his own rules went against him. So the conclusion with Brandon, it's been needed for a long time, but how did it finally feel, though, to hear the whole Mega Mafia chanting your name?
Almost surreal. I could be very transparent with you because from the outside looking in, my methods didn't seem the purest when I first got here. If I can let the fans in on a little bit of the conversation me and Brandon had a while back. It was after a show at Mega about three years ago. We were sitting in the locker room. It was just me and him and my tag partner. And we were talking about being more. And he had asked me about coming back to help train some of the kids because I first started helping down in North Carolina. And I would play back and forth saying, yeah, I'll do it and all this. And then as I started getting more serious about training down in North Carolina and learning my lessons there, he got more serious about me coming up and training for Mega. And every time I would come up here for a show, it'd be nothing but respect, love. The kids made the final decision of me coming up here is because they essentially remind me of me when I was young, wanting to be in this business, wanting to get as much knowledge as I could, wanting to finally be in something that I've manifested, I've wished for, I've prayed for, I've cried over it. And now that I'm in it, I'm just figuring out what can I do in it. And I will always tell the kids that now that you're in this business, give yourself the permission to be. It's
like that. It's probably one of my favorite. I don't mean to cut you off. That's probably one of my favorite things. All your stuff that you post is elevate, manifest. You're all about that. And that's big. I love that shit, dude. That's great because you have to want it for yourself or it's not going to happen. So like I said, everything you post, I dig that shit.
Thank you. It took me a journey to get to that mindset, but it's something that I'm thankful for.
I'm in the middle of that journey myself right now. So I get it.
Much positive blessings to you.
But yeah, so I've talked to a couple of the younger guys. Aaron Alloway. I'll name Aaron Alloway. I'll say, and he's been a superstar coming out with Mega, and he's had nothing but good things to say about you. Tim's taught me so much. Brazzy as well. Brazzy's one of my homies. We talk a lot. Tim's taught me so much. He's so knowledgeable. And again, you're very well traveled, man. How many states have you wrestled in?
To my knowledge, right now I'm up to 18.
18. That's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, that's awesome.
My leg.
You're all right. You're all right. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about yourself, because again, you weren't originally from here. You are from were you born in North Carolina? Is that where you're originally from? Okay. So yeah, you're definitely not a Cleveland boy. And we do got a lot of Mega fans and Neo Pro fans, and I mean we do have a couple people that we talk about. They wrestled for VCW as well. So when a couple of our friends go down there, we like to talk about them. Yeah, let the people know a little bit about yourself, man. How long you been doing this? That kind of stuff. Like I said, you're holding 3 titles right now, so you're no slouch in this game.
Well, I'm a Sagittarius. I like long walks to the ring. No, but like you stated, I was manifested and created in Raleigh, North Carolina. I started training down there back in 2014.
Okay.
My first match was 6 months later, and I've been off to the races ever since. My original trainer was Mike Phillips, also known as Seymour Snot. He's a graduate from the California APW legendary school and legendary company, all as well as Joe Black, one of my senseis and my current tag partner, which is crazy to me.
Right. I was gonna say that's got to be cool.
It is. It really is. Just going up and down East Coast, got chosen to be in certain good places, doing extra spots for WWE, doing stuff for AEW. I was in a tag team. I'm pretty sure a lot of people up in the Midwest might know the Gymnasty Boys.
Okay.
And my tag partner, White Mike, we done stuff up in the Midwest area for IWA, Rockstar, different places here and there, and Mega. So I've got to experience some of the best wrestlers in the Midwest and see them manifest and get after what they deserve. So it's beautiful to see to get back here and actually help.
Yeah. I know a couple weeks ago, Brandon had posted something about his Megacy. And this is, in my opinion, the way you kind of explain that is this is kind of something for you. This is putting your stamp on it, and like, especially coming here, like training Mega. Cause now instead of, I'll say Aaron, I'll use Aaron again. Aaron Alloway, he'd say, I was trained by Brandon Xavier, but I was trained by Tim. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my trainer. That's who managed. That's cool in my opinion. So, you kind of set in your own path.
Yeah. And things like that, I no longer take lightly. It's being able to be on the outside looking within them, discovering themselves, figuring out how this journey is looking out for them, giving them advice, but not having them hang on to it because it's things that I've gone through. It's something that they're going to experience differently.
Yeah, it's personality experiences. Everybody's experience is everything different. But we've definitely all seen on Turmoil, you have no problem beating your lessons into them as well. So, I mean, they're going to listen one way or the other.
Hey, elevation costs, and sometimes it's physical.
I mean, but I'll agree with that.
I tell all my kids, anything I do with them, against them, may it be physical or advice, it's all from love because they've given me their trust to help them. And I'm not taking that lightly. I've literally uprooted my life to move up here. That's 10 hours from family, friends, all I've known, man. Being in a place that's uncomfortable is something that I know I have to be in. Like this cold ass weather. I
Oh
hate.
yeah, oh
I
yeah, buddy.
hate.
It ain't
I
even started
hate.
yet. It's gonna snow soon.
I keep hearing that all the time, and that's not making me
I
any
mean,
happier.
well,
And
let me just be honest with you. The past couple years haven't been that bad snow wise. Like it hasn't been that bad.
great, yay!
So everybody always says
I get
this
here.
this year will be the year, and it never comes. So I'm just whatever. It's not that bad once you get used to it, but it does suck and it's cold. I hate living. I hate living in a place where the air hurts my face.
I've been trying to run outside for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's
No,
cold. It's cold.
no.
You
But
know, go ahead.
I know it's something that I have to be in. Like I
Yeah.
literally asked the universe for this.
Yeah,
So
I
I
mean, you
have
got
to
to
show up
challenge.
as
You
my
challenging yourself. It's you get obstacles, you set the goals, and you got to get there. Like you said, you're manifesting it. Better life for yourself. Everything.
most definitely.
I get it, 110%. I mean, and like I said, it's not bad. It's not that bad up here. Don't let them talk shit to you. I mean, you ever want to go to a Cavs game or something? You let me know. We'll hit it up. And we'll go have some fun. It's not all bad
But
up here.
all right, I
Um,
still got to figure out what Ohio has to offer because I just been going to the gym, working out with the kids, and just coming back to the house, just making plans for what's coming up for tomorrow, shows, uh, and things I got coming on for things for me as well.
yeah, no, I definitely understand it. Speaking of things for you, another company you recently made your debut in, VCW down in West Virginia. How was that?
Oh
They had a
man, that was crazy. The environment was beautiful. The backstage area was peaceful. The guys there was just ready to wrestle and just hungry individuals.
okay. So
Um,
and speaking of, I know a couple of them guys. I know a couple of them guys like I talk. Tommy Irish, Gino DiCapo, Wilbur Whitlock was down there. Beast Man. We messed with all those guys at Neo Pro, and
Man, there was one wrestler I hate that I could not get his name. He had one of the most original pirate gears I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, I wish I
I'll
got his
go through
information
last
so I
I'll
could
go
pass
through this
along.
I'll go
He
through
looked so
last night and
authentic.
ask. Like I said, I'll message some people and I'll find out who it was for you.
Please, thank you.
Yeah. So you debuted against the Gift, Jason Kincaid, who we had just seen at Mega Championship Wrestling. I mean, go ahead and let us know how that debut turned out for you. Did you manifest a victory or were you pinned to the mat?
Well, I manifested and found out I beat Jason Kincaid.
There you go.
Crook by crook doesn't matter. The record book says I won, so that's all that
Oh,
matters.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In the
No, but
victory.
in all seriously, if I can for a moment give Jason Kincaid his flowers.
Oh, 100%. I will give him his flowers against Butchie on Mega. I don't even know what happened between you and Jason at Victory, but against Butchie on Saturday night, Jason Kincaid and Butchie went amazing. That was probably my favorite match of the night, like wrestling match. It was great.
Yes, it's like Jason is probably one of the not one of the most underrated wrestlers I've ever got to create with. It wasn't our first time wrestling. We got to create a Mega,
I
but
remember
six
that
years
one.
ago, in West Virginia, in Bluefield, West Virginia, I got to wrestle him when I wrestled as Timmy Luretten.
Okay.
New, wet behind the ears, not knowing anything, scared, because he was essentially my first big challenge in this business.
Okay.
I got to watch him going up down in Smoky Mountain for NWA, and his mind is so out there. And he will sit
Some
there.
of the stuff he does is crazy. Like
Man,
I haven't posted. I got clips from the Mega Show with him and Butchie, and I posted one on the TikTok already of the first couple matches. I kind of keep it 2 matches, but yeah, some of the way he flips in and out of submission matches or into submission
if
holds.
you had to take a shot for how many times people have stole moves from him, you would need a new liver.
Yeah, I believe that. Like he's so innovative, it's crazy.
And he's so kind. It was after our match, and he was very nice, very giving when he didn't have to. He didn't have to at all. And I asked him, how could I be as good as you? How can I get to that level to where I can help people? The only thing he said to me was, pay it forward.
I mean, and
And for the
I
last
will
6,
honestly
7
say,
years,
and I can say that everybody at Mega Championship Wrestling or any Neo Pro, any event that we at the Piledriver have been involved in, we try to come early. We're the same, you know, I want to be involved with you guys. I want to help. You know, we care about this. I care about this business. And I'm not a wrestler, but I give a shit about this business. So if I can help, we show up to help, you know, and like all of you guys, like I said, I've made friends with 90% of the Mega roster because they're all just great people. They're great people.
they
And
really are.
you know, they all have their qualms and shit and that, like, you know, kayfabe and all that stuff, but they're all great people, and they won't hesitate to slap the shit out of you and you know, if you mess up, but they'll be the first to shake your hand and help you back up, you know, when you get knocked down.
Very much so. And it's one of the things that I really love about Mega, and I look forward to build upon it.
So coming up tomorrow, we have Turmoil on Mega Championship Wrestling, as always. So are you going to be on Turmoil tomorrow? Give us a little.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
It'll be my
I'm
first one
curious to
under my
see.
helm.
I'm curious to see. Yeah, I saw that as well. You know, congratulations, Brandon has officially given up the reins. But it'll be curious to see how the post turmoil goes with, you know, Brandon afterwards, now that he's decided to tell us all that we're all ungrateful and we don't appreciate what he does.
No, I don't even think he'll be there.
Oh, well, maybe he won't even show up, and then we'll have to you'll be the host of post turmoil.
Maybe I just gotta find something to do after. He will always eat different snacks and stuff, and it's like I can't really do that. I gotta stay in shape.
Well,
So it's like
when he came and did an interview with us at Jamie's Flea Market, he was eating a damn donut. So, yeah, he likes
protein
his snacks.
shakes.
I get it. Hey, there you go. You get your little shaker bottle.
Yeah.
Coming up next, event at the Lorain County Community College Fieldhouse.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, we have Night of Champions. And I'm, you know, really excited for that. We haven't had any matches announced yet. I'm gonna assume it's Alex Daniels and Bryson Teller with a no time limit, because that match ended in a draw, and we were all not happy about that because that match was going.
Yeah, I was out there and I was looking to see who was gonna win, because you know I might be scouting. You never know. And then for it to end like that, it made me mad.
Oh, 100%, man. But again, that's just Brandon showing his ass.
But a sore loser.
Sore
loser.
Oh, he was upset. I mean, like I said, he just kind of stayed out of the way the whole match. I don't think he wanted his guys to do the work for him. He tried to have that general mentality instead of being the team player, and you collectively brought your team under your wing and they pulled out the victory. I mean, it wasn't without some pain and suffering, because I mean, sadly, we finally got a pile driver. We call for pile drivers all the time. That's all I wanted, somebody to do a pile driver at least once a show. And unfortunately, it had to be your teammate, Mike.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's cool and all, but it was against one of my guys.
I know. But you know, Chambea went through all the tables, and my biggest question is, have you spoken to Riker? I know this isn't a thing that people do. Nobody wants to talk to Riker, but he just didn't care. He was beating up his teammates.
No, I don't know how he got on my team. I did not pick him.
Oh, he just placed himself on your team. Got it.
No, it was like the first two we was able to pick.
Yeah.
And then somehow he got on my team, and then I got to pick the rest of Chambea. But then Brandon picked all his behemoths with no question, not a blink of an eye. And then he just started taking out my teammates and just leaves.
Oh yeah, no, he threw Louis through the announce table twice. They threw him through the table on the outside of the ring. I don't know where Riker came from, but he is a crazy son of a bitch. We've only seen him a couple times. He kind of just shows up with the professor. So maybe the professor's who you need to talk to about where the hell he was. So
I'm doubting professor's license.
maybe he's getting a little senile in his old age.
Every day.
Hey, it is what it is. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you've had a great day, you know, nice relaxing day after your amazing weekend. You got a double wins all weekend, so that's congratulations for that. We hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night on Turmoil, and hopefully we'll see you at Night of Champions, man.
Yes, sir. You'll see me at both. Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to what the Midwest has for me.
Perfect. I mean, like I said, you hit me up, man. We'll make something happen for you. I know some good places to eat in the land.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You
All
have a
right,
good
man.
night, man.
No problem. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.